I've been to Brisbane over a dozen times since the lockdown, and honestly, I was running out of hotels that I wanted to check out. While looking for the Novotel on Spring Hill, I stumbled upon the Amora. Turns out the Novotel had transformed into the Amora, and it had just opened its doors. It was still putting on its final touches when I visited. Hi there, my city crusaders. I hope you're doing magnificently. Thank you for stopping by and checking out RedLightGreenLight Reviews. It's Ryan here with another hotel review, and this time we're checking out the Amora Brisbane. As usual with my stays, they are incognito so as not to influence the experience during my stay. 3 things that drew me to the Amora Brisbane. Number 1, who doesn't love a brand new hotel? And number 2, I was looking for something in a different part of the city, having already covered a lot of the CBD and also a bit of Fortitude Valley. And number 3, it's super close to Brisbane's main train station, so it was within walking distance. So, will it get the red light or the green light? Stay tuned for the verdict. Come with me and let's check it out as I take you through the arrival, the room, the food, the amenities I encountered during my stay. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe below. Getting to the Amora is a breeze. It's in Spring Hill, just about 100 meters away from Brisbane's main train station. And one of the best things about Brisbane City is that there is a direct airport rail that takes you to and from it. Definitely though, if you have mobility issues or just don't feel like tackling a bit of an incline, you might want to grab an Uber or taxi because it's on Spring Hill, and yes, it's a little bit of a hill, so there are a few steps to take as well as a few uphill strikes. The Amora Brisbane opened in 2023 with swanky new interiors designed by Cody Parker. When I stayed there, it was still in its soft opening phase, and I was still going through looking at its final cosmetic touches. Personally, I don't mind brand new sheets as well as more modern amenities, while there might be some inconvenience for me to put up with. At the time of the stay, the hotel was a bit understaffed, understandable for a soft opening. Arriving at 10 a.m. meant waiting around until the 3 p.m. check-in, but the reception kindly let us hang by the pool in the meantime. Before heading there, I found the espresso room just around the corner, a great little spot for breakfast and coffee, especially since the lobby bar and its 2 Donkeys Cafe of the hotel were not yet open. I booked an Amora twin with breakfast. The only difference between this and a premier room is that the latter gets a complimentary minibar, a coffee machine, and a higher floor. The room itself had a modern elegance with a touch of Hollywood glam. It was good that the twin room had double beds rather than twin single beds. Cozy, functional, and stylish with its own sitting area and a long desk and desk chair. The room had multiple power points, including double sockets on each bedside. Always a plus. However, for international travelers, you would need to buy an adapter to convert those international power plugs. Some nice design touches included an open wardrobe. Now I know people have strong opinions on this, but I like the modern feel. After all, I'm not going to be staying there for a month. There's also a low open shoe shelf and a wide full-length mirror. Some rooms even have a bay window, adding a bit of extra space to the sitting area. As for room amenities, everything was fairly standard. No extras to be excited about. You got your ironing board, an iron, the room safe, and a kettle. My favorite feature, the truly blackout curtains. The room temperature was perfect, especially for Brisbane's heat, though I might be a little bit worried if you got a west-facing room in the middle of summer. They also opted for individual toiletries rather than full-size bottles. The main restaurant, the pantry, served up great buffet breakfast. Some standout options included a frittata, stewed mangoes, and a well-made omelette. Across different hotels, the cook-to-order omelets can be all over the place. Sometimes it's too runny on the inside, and sometimes it's especially pre-packaged omelet. But in this case, it was perfect. Now the hotel also has meeting rooms and a conference space, which shares the 4th floor with the rooftop pool and gym. Now this is a little bit awkward for both guests going for a workout or a swim and those going to a business meeting since they share the same lobby and washroom. The pool area didn't seem to have had much of a facelift. Some new steps and sun lounges were added, but overall it felt bare. There was only a handful of lounges and no poolside service. The pool area, to be honest, is also really close to the office building right next door. So close that you'll be exchanging glances with office workers while you sunbathe, which I did. A little extra privacy screening would go a long way. I was actually quite surprised. The gym was really well equipped. It had a good mix of free weights, cardio machines, and a pin-loaded machine. There's even a Smith machine, though no multi-station gym. And it does have a great outlook towards the pool through large glass windows. Another unusual thing is that there's a sauna with its door opening straight from the gym floor with no partition to block the view. So for opportunities, yes, I appreciated that upon check-in, the hotel was gracious enough to let us use the pool, and also on checkout, they still allowed us to do that as well. But it would have been so much better if they actually had poolside service for some cocktails, snacks, maybe even a meal before my very late flight. Now, a few things that they could improve. I really tried to get the TV with, because it's meant to also have Chromecast, but I couldn't get it to bring up the hotel services or any stations during my stay. Oh, and one more thing. Can hotels please stop with the 2 flat sheets instead of a proper duvet cover or Duda cover? When I'm sleeping in that, I'm just thinking that I never know how often these quilts are actually laundered. Let's also upgrade that toilet paper. Single ply in a 5-star hotel. Come on, you're meant to be 5-star, and anyone encountering single ply always ends up using about 10 times more. So, for the final verdict, I give the Amora Brisbane a green light. It was still a fantastic 4 to 5-star hotel with a touch of glam, and its walking distance to the city and the valley were a plus. I hope you have enjoyed this review. It's another Red Light Green Light hotel review. Subscribe below so you don't miss out on any updates. Do comment below because I want to know what your experience was and what your thoughts are of this review. Who knows, your comment might make it even into our next video. And if you want a shout out, please tell us which hotel you want us to review next. Happy travels, fellow adventurers, and remember to tread lightly, especially when you're visiting a different country. Well, I'd like to thank a couple of subscribers from Day Dot. Firstly, Evan Roth, who said great review. Thank you so much. I've also had Damien Burgess say, oh, I do like a stock minibar. Don't get that too often these days. Not a lot of places that I stay at anyway. So thank you so much for sharing with me your thoughts. Please send them through. I'd love to continue shouting you out, and don't forget to let me know where you would like me to review next.